What is there to do today? I haven't the faintest idea. I definitely can't be sitting here on this couch all day, just doing nothing, making nothing of my life. I don't know, maybe I should go fish. Maybe go cut down a tree. Nah, I got it. I'm gonna enter the design core competition and I'm gonna win. Here we go. What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru, and today we're doing some Design Core. We are part of the Design Core competition with the wonderful ladies HollyCrossing, Console Caito, and Crossing. We have decided to, they decided to do this competition thing where you take a room and you design it based on a theme. This week's theme, and I was invited to be the guest on here, is KIDCORE Arcade. So, now, the idea is we need to turn this room into a KIDCORE arcade. I have a lot of ideas. We're going to jump into it. We're going to do it. So basically I'm going to tear this room apart. We're going to empty it out. Me being a kid, when I was a kid, I used to go to this arcade called the Spaceport. And I want to kind of replicate that, but I want to make it my own as well. I want to add it to make it feel like a kid would love this place. And there's some things that I'm going to bring in and put in to be like, this is how it was when I was a kid. This is what it was when I grew up. I want to be a little flair. I'm pretty sure you're going to see a lot of the kitty items coming out with the ladies. And if you want to see what they do in their rooms, links are down in the description. Go check their videos out when you're done watching this video. But I just feel like I can do a little different flair for my own. I'm gonna try KIDCORE to some degree, but I'm gonna make it my own. I'm gonna try to make it my own. So let's go. Let's see what we can do here. So for me, I want to do this. I want to talk about a time what arcades meant to me. I used to go to arcades all the time growing up, but I remember one particular time I did something I probably shouldn't have done. Definitely shouldn't have done. When I got to high school, my mom started making my brother and I go to Sunday school every Sunday, obviously. And my best friend, his mother used to make him go as well. And the three of us really weren't fans of Sunday school. We didn't want to go. We didn't want to be there. So my mom was like, it was either you go to church or you go to Sunday school. But you got to do something on Sunday, and it is what it is. So I was able to drive. My best friend was able to drive. My brother wasn't at the time. So what we would do is we would not go to church. We said we wanted to go to Sunday school, that we preferred Sunday school better. So what we did was we used to drive to church just before Sunday school started. And then we would kind of go congregate, like we would see our moms, and they would see us, and we would kind of head off to the direction we were supposed to go, but we wouldn't go in the classroom. We'd kind of hang out in the yard out front. And then as soon as we saw our moms go to their classes, because they would go to Sunday school after church, we would then go back to our cars and drive 10-15 minutes away to the spaceport, to the local mall, go to the arcade. We had a friend who used to work there, and so on Sunday mornings we'd show up. He'd let us in early before the mall actually opened up, and then we would begin playing video games for the next 30 to 40 minutes, and then we would rush out, go get in our cars, drive back to church, so bad, go into the Sunday school class, and then sit down. And then we would catch the last 5 minutes of Sunday school class. We did this 2 weeks in a row. Third week in a row, we tried to do it. We just didn't even go back to Sunday school. We just left. Or we just went back home after the arcade. And apparently, one of the Sunday school teachers pulled my mom and my friend's mom aside and was like, "Hey, are the boys okay today? They didn't show up at Sunday school today." And my mom and my friend's mom were just like, "We saw them go in. What are you talking about?" And they kind of blew the whistle on us. So we got in a lot of trouble, got yelled at a lot, got told we weren't allowed to do that anymore, that if we did do that they were going to take our vehicles away from us. And yeah, so we had to start going back to Sunday school, and it is what it is. But I also remember, the thing that I remembered is I used to go to the spaceport a lot, because growing up, arcades were kind of like the movie theater. So you had the home console was like renting movies in the video store, and then the theater, was kind of like the arcade. So at home you would play the NES, and that was kind of like the quality of renting a movie. And then, but if you wanted the big, overpowering, amazing experience, you would go to the arcade. So we would do this all the time. We would go and we would, just drop all kinds of quarters on playing games like Street Fighter and pinball games and I remember Star Wars games. I remember NBA Jams was a big one that we used to play all the time. So the thing was you would go there and the lines for games would be like 5-6 people deep, and they would put quarters on the ledge of the game, which meant I got next. And then you would get up there, like especially if you were playing a game like Street Fighter, you would go up there, and then the winner of just stayed on the machine and just played for free, just never left the machine. So it was kind of cool back in the day to have that experience and to enjoy it. The sad part is there are no real true arcades anymore today. Everything is kind of makeshift and not the best. I did go a few months ago when we weren't in lockdown. My best friend took his daughter. The three of us went to dinner, and then we went to like an arcade that was in the other, what we call the Hamilton Mall, which is not where the spaceport was, but we went into there to check it out. And basically the way arcades are run today was you pay up front, you pay by the hour, you know what I mean? So you pay up front, they take a debit card or whatever, and then you kind of just like, all the games are unlocked. So you can play anything you want to play. It is what it is. The weird thing about it though is they have like gaming consoles. So you have the old school retro cabinet arcade games, but then you have like PS4s and Xbox Ones lined up, and they're all playing Fortnite. And it was just like, this is weird. Like, this is so strange to see this mixed with this, but it is what it is. So this is my homage to the arcade that I grew up knowing. Hopefully you guys like what I did here. Again, be sure to go check out what Holly, Caito, and Charlotte are doing on theirs, on their KIDCORE, the arcade. I just put in what I could remember it feeling like. I did remove the floor and change the floor because I felt like that was just too loud. It was hurting my eyes. But the walls were very reminiscent of what the spaceport walls were like. The spaceport was supposed to be like a spaceship. So that's why I put the spaceship in the middle, and I put the moon rug down, I put the bells rug down in the area where you're supposed to like cash out coins and stuff and get your prizes that you can win from the little kitty games and stuff. So This is my shot at glory. This is what it is. I hope you like it. If you did, please smash the like button down below. Share this video with all your friends. You can follow me Instagram, Twitter, @Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.